It's Pinchus the pirate coming to you, bringing you mitzvot and Jewish values.
Hello, boys and girls. Pinchus the pirate and First Mate Dovey, and we're here to talk to you again about... What's that, El Yasaf? Oh, why are we wearing sunglasses? Does anyone know? Excellent, Penina. Because of the 10 makos, the 10 plagues that we finished learning about in this week's Parsha of Bo. What do sunglasses and the 10 plagues have in common? Well, let me tell you. You see, there were 10 makos, 10. The Mitzrim were punished again and again and again and again and again and again, all the way through until 10 plagues. The first plague, we know, was dam, blood. The Nile River and all rivers in Egypt where the Egyptians lived turned to blood. Then came Tzfardeya. A giant frog comes jumping out of the Nile River, and when they tried to beat this frog to tell it to go away, it just multiplied into many, many, many frogs. And then comes Kenim, which were lice and wild animals, and then the Egyptians' animals passed away, and then the Egyptians grew boils, and then Barad, which was an amazing miracle because it was fire and hail together. Shlomo, do you know what hail is made of? That's right, it's ice. So why is it a miracle? Because what does fire usually do to ice? It melts it. Yet it came down together. Great miracle. Then locusts came and ate up the plants and the vegetation, the vegetables in Egypt, and then came choshech, darkness. The Mitzrayim could not see in their own homes. In fact, at one point, the darkness got so heavy they couldn't even move. And do you know what happened during that time? The Jewish people went into the Egyptians' houses to look to see what treasures they had hidden in their house. Now, why did this happen? Because many, many weeks ago, we learned about where Hashem told Avraham Avinu that his children would be slaves in Egypt, but when they leave, they would be very, very rich. So now, when the Jewish people go and leave Egypt, and the Egyptians go to say, "We don't have any treasures to give you," the Jewish people can say, we're better pirates than you are, because we already checked during the Makkah of Choshech, and we know where all your treasures are hidden. So, then came one more Makkah, because of course Paro changed his mind again, and the last Makkah of Makas Bechoros, where the firstborn of the Egyptians passed away. And the Yidden, the Jewish people, then took the Karban Pesach, and they shechted it, and they put the blood on the doorposts, so that they could show that this was a house that was Jewish, and that the Malach HaMaves should not come into this house and kill the firstborns. And thus, one of the first Seders in history of the Jewish people took place in Egypt. But First Mate Dovey and I were out on a treasure hunt, and we came across some pretty cool shades. And since we're always trying to figure out how to turn things that we see in our daily lives into messages of Torah and Mitzvos, First Mate Dovey said, I know, it's choshech. So, if you have sunglasses at home, you might want to wear them tomorrow, because when you go to shul and hear the Torah reading, you will hear about the Makkah of choshech, of darkness. Now, First Mate Dovey and I have to go finish getting ready for Shabbos and put away all of our treasures that we can't play with on Shabbos, things that make noise or things that have electronics, and we are going to go get ready for Shabbos. So, from First Mate Dovey and Pinchus the pirate and all my crew, we want to say Shabbat Shalom and